What is up, everybody? Today I will be talking a little bit about this CB500 that I have. Just give you guys my thoughts on the CB500 and everything else. I was wanting like a CBR 600, CBR 1000, R1, R6, whatever, you know. I was wanting more of a sports bike. A good buddy of mine is an R3 that I've ridden a few times, and I don't hate it. So I was like, you know, maybe get something like that, but with a little bit more power. So I was kind of like, well, let's see what's out there on Craigslist, you know. How much are these things anyways, and yada yada yada. And you know, I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend. I could not even come close to affording like a newer, you know, R6, R1, or even like a new CBR or anything like that. I couldn't afford anything new like for the sport bike world. And then I saw these, and I was like, CBs, huh? I go to Craigslist, I search them up, you know, CB300, CB500, CB500f, CB500x, you know, kind of seeing what's out there, and, you know, just doing my research, right? So I found a lot of CB500fs, for a fairly good price range, for what I thought was a fairly good price range anyways. Because I was like, you know, I don't really want to spend a crazy amount, but when you can buy a bike that's made within the last 4 or 5 years with lower than 10,000 miles on it for like $3,000 or less, like that's not bad. So yeah, I found this one actually, and I was like, it's only like an hour north of us. So I was like, well, let's find. And then the next day, went to go look at it and bought it. Here's the bike, okay? I bought it with 8,000 miles on it. I've already put 2,000 on it. 2,300 technically, well, almost 2,400. So, what are my thoughts on this bike? They're actually really nice, and they're super cheap too. They're honestly really good bikes. For a parallel twin engine, it's got plenty of power. I mean, you're not gonna snap your neck on the power, and neither are you really gonna do anything crazy. Like it's got mellow but a lot of power. It's not a bike that will go 100 miles an hour. You know, I had to even gear this down because I felt like 4th, 5th, and 6th are all just like so close to each other. I mean, like literally you could cut out 5th gear and go from 4th to 6th, and like you wouldn't even barely feel it. But yeah, it's a really nice bike. They handle really well. In corners you can just drop them, which is kind of nice. I have not had any problems with it. I mean, it's not the quickest thing in the world, but it'll get up and go. It's a fun bike, that's for sure. It's nice for just cruising around. I wouldn't necessarily take it on super long distance rides. It's capable of it, don't get me wrong. But as far as comfort goes, I mean, it's not quite like a cruiser would be, but it's way better than a sport bike would be. It just kind of comes down to personal preference. This bike kind of has a little bit of every kind of aspect of motorcycling wrapped into one. Like, it almost feels like a dirt bike to a certain degree, but it's got some power like a sports bike, and you can go fast on it. It's got that cruisability. It's got the touring feel almost to it. I really like that it has a solid bar across. That's how I'm used to handling bikes, and that's what I know anyways. So it makes me feel very comfortable on this bike, just having that. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. If you guys have any questions about these kind of bikes, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, but for now, peace out.